a great Friday, you mother...
Well, we're going to try. It's going to be a high 84. Some evening rain rolling in, but that's okay. Weekend looking pretty good. Temperatures floating right around 70, both Saturday and Sunday. And as of right now, looks like it'll just be kind of cloudy. Not really calling for any rain, so I'll take that. How are you on a Friday, Kelly?
Good. Great.
You ready for the weekend?
I am.
What are your big plans? You're out and about all weekend long,
Super
aren't
chill.
you?
Yeah, oh yeah. As usual, I'm stacked with plans.
Bar hopping.
Back
Late
to back.
into the night.
Yeah. Back to
Oh,
back.
yeah.
Are you going to head down to the shoe for all the people that are going to be there for the big concert this weekend?
Now, what is this concert? It's probably on my list of things that I'm doing. I
Yeah,
just
it's
can't
a lot
quite
to keep
remember.
track of, I understand. Yeah, Luke Combs is taking over the shoe.
Oh, you know it,
tomorrow
baby.
night. Yeah.
I got to break out my cowboy
I mean, you're
boots.
perfectly dressed with the camo going on.
Oh,
and,
is this a Luke Combs type sitch?
well, country type sitch.
Okay, yeah. You know what? I don't think cowboy boots are very comfortable.
I've never worn them before. I can't imagine them being very
I
comfortable.
had a pair in high school. I don't even know why.
I would have to assume that the cowboy boot technology has come
it
a long
advanced
way. Yeah,
since the 80s?
Yeah, so I'm assuming it's more cushioned on the inside,
Maybe so.
maybe a bit more form fitting, but they do
love
not
the
look
look.
comfortable.
I love the look. It's so cute with a cute skirt and all those girls out at those country concerts. Really adorable. But
Say more. Describe it more. Say it slower.
They're actually not bad. I got a few pair.
Oh, do you
you
really?
have a few pair of
I got some
cowboy
black
boots.
ones. I got some couple of snake skin.
I have never
That one-
seen you in a pair.
I
have
haven't
known
worn
you
them.
for 40 years.
I don't even remember the last time I wore them.
They're just there,
Just
Yeah.
collecting
just in
dust?
case.
Well, they're in boxes.
Well, when you're at the Luke Combs concert, can we see the snakeskin ones
What size are they?
with a cute little skirt?
Say it slower. Lower your voice a little bit.
12.
A 12? A
Yeah,
12?
or 12.
All right.
I'm-
Are you a 12?
I'm a 12.
Oh!
You want to try a
I
pair?
might have to try them
I'll
on.
bring them in.
Yeah.
Okay.
You like a cowboy boot?
Again, I've
You
never
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 worn
worn them.
one?
I have no clue
They
what
look
they
cool,
would.
though. There are certain people who can pull off a cowboy boot. It's mostly mostly women.
I agree.
But I think there is a certain guy look that can pull one off. I want to see if you can pull off
Yeah,
a
if you
cowboy
look like
boot.
Rip from Yellowstone, which I don't. So,
But it was actually, they were kind of a thing late, with 80s rock.
okay.
Yeah, a lot of people
Oh,
wore
is that
them.
why I
The
have
only-
them, maybe?
Yeah.
The only thing I have is I've got my two, I call them my douche canoe country shirts. And so I've got two button-ups. One's white with some brown and another is black. And it's less cowboy and more like, what's that store in the mall? Oh, that sells all that bedazzled jeans and stuff. The Buckle.
Oh, Buckle,
It's like
yeah.
the Buckle. It's more like Affliction. It's got like the cross on the back.
Oh, okay.
And it's much more. It's a mix between kind of cowboyish country and Affliction douchebaggery.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like, I'm looking at a group shot of Guns N' Roses from 1989. Every one of them has
cowboy boots
Oh,
on.
that must have been it. That must have been it.
Makes sense. How are you thick on a Friday?
I am so good.
So you got your guy.
I can't. It never happens. I can't even believe Dallas Cowboys have Caleb Downs on their football team. I couldn't believe it. I'd trade up a spot, but like I said yesterday, I said, Jerry, do what you got to do. Trade up, whatever you got to do. Get him on that football team, and I just can't. I still can't even believe it. I got to pinch myself.
It all worked out, and then, not to mention you got 4 Buckeyes going in the first 11 picks. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy.
It's also 4 amazing Buckeyes that are gone from our Buckeye team.
As is college football.
That's the way it goes.
That's
man.
how it goes.
I am ecstatic.
Well, congratulations. I'm happy for you. I had it, just 4 years ago now when the Lions picked up Hutch from the Wolverines.
Hutchinson, yeah.
So same feeling. I get it when you get your player. It's always nice.
How about them Cowboys?
Okay. On the way, very busy Friday. We're going to do some Wake and Bake trivia. We're going to find out who in the Blitz Nation is waking and baking this morning with one simple question. Also, coming up here in less than an hour, I want to know of a time you went somewhere or bought something and it wasn't what you thought it was. Because there's a great story about an organization that put together an event, except people started showing up, and it wasn't the people that they thought were showing up. And the people that were showing up were probably like, oh, this isn't what I thought this was.
Okay.
So we'll get to that in less than an hour. Right now, let's go with Blitz Morning Trivia. Thick.
All right, see if we can get somebody $25 to go spend at water beds and stuff. If you're the first one to text in the correct answer. What rock band singer has announced plans to create an alternative to Coachella for musicians not invited to Coachella?
Okay.
Yeah, apparently he's been thinking about this for a while, and then somebody else jumped in, and now this rock star wants to create an alternative Coachella for people not invited in the past. And tell us who that is. Be the first one to text it in at 800-821-9970. You'll win the gift card.
All right, let's get that answer for Blitz Morning Trivia. Thick.
All right, question was, what rock band lead singer announced plans to create an alternative to Coachella for musicians not invited to Coachella? And that would be Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit. Lil Wayne made a social media post about feeling excluded from major events like Coachella and the Grammys. He said they come around like clockwork, and I'm always uninvited and uninvolved. And Fred Durst saw the post and said, well, let's start our own experience, because he had been working on this for quite a while now. And was happy to get together with Lil Wayne and work together if they want. But Fred Durst has been wanting to do this for a while, so
good luck.
And Coachella, the fans of Coachella have been asking for Limp Bizkit, but for some reason they don't want them there.
Okay.
So he's going to do it himself. And Chris Drake from Fredericktown was the first one to text in the correct answer. He's got $25 to waterbeds and stuff.
I don't know if Fred's been keeping an eye on music festivals lately, but we're getting less, not more. So good luck with your plan. I mean, if you have a good plan, people will show up.
Fred be like, yeah, well, maybe if we were there.
Well, I just don't understand why you care about Coachella. You get invited to Sonic Temple.
Yeah, you're at incarceration this year.
Yeah, they're headlining 8.
Yeah.
So,
like, why do you have to be invited to every... that makes no sense to me.
I agree with you.
That's silly.
I don't want to go to Coachella anyway.
I do.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Why?
But I don't want the influencer experience. Because there was some bands I wanted to see at Coachella this year.
Adam Scott.
Cool.
Adam Scott went. He just did an interview,
Yeah.
and he goes, I don't know how it happened, but my 17-year-old daughter, he used the word, he put air quotes. He said, convinced my wife and I to take her and 3 friends to Coachella. There wasn't really a discussion about it. If she didn't ask, it's just like all of a sudden, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
So they went, and he goes, I hated it. He goes, I couldn't. It was too. He goes, I wanted to see the Strokes. I saw the Strokes, but after you see the Strokes, there's nowhere to rest. There's nowhere to sit down. I'm getting older. I hated the whole thing.
I just kind of feel like it would be, for me, an experience of going into a bar where everyone is 30 years younger than you.
Yes.
40 years,
Yes.
you know? It's like that's not a great atmosphere, but they do draw some interesting acts.
They absolutely do. Yeah. And it is, from what I understand, it's an experience, but...
Yeah.
You wanted to see Justin Bieber, didn't you?
No, I went to see Noga Eras.
Was she there?
Both
Oh,
weekends,
okay. Yeah, she's cool.
I wanted to bring this up real quick in case you didn't hear the news. This did take place a couple days ago on 420, but the U.S. government just signed an order reclassifying the marijuanas.
The weed!
It's a less dangerous drug now. And in case you don't know what this means, it means that it will be regulated differently, shifting medical marijuana from Schedule 1, reserved for drugs for medical use and high potential for abuse, to less strictly regulated Schedule 3. So they're bringing it down a little bit. Medical research is going to get a lot easier. Cannabis businesses could receive major tax relief. These are things that they couldn't get before. There's an easier path to profitability investment because, it's always been a cash business. And now there might be the possibility of being able to use cards and things like that because couldn't do it. Federal policies can be more aligned with state laws. And then the big one is it clears the big hurdle for broader change, and that would be nationwide reform and legalization.
Smoke weed every day.
Those are the things that it does mean. What does it not mean, though? More importantly, because I know a lot of people get excited about it, and they're like, oh, they brought it down. It means I can now light up while walking down High Street because I want to be high on High Street. No, that's not how that works. So this is what it does not mean. It's still illegal under federal law overall, especially recreational marijuana. It only applies or mainly applies to medical and regulated products. It does not mean you can freely transport weed across state lines. That's where there's going to be still some federal laws involved, and they have not worked that out yet. So don't just thinking you can go drive around with it and cross state lines. There's another thing it doesn't mean. It doesn't erase past convictions. This was an area that some people were hoping would be a part of it. Not quite yet. I think we'll get there.
I do, too. I mean, if you're in jail, sitting in jail for weed, come on.
Seems a bit silly.
Wasting tax dollars.
And then it does not mean dispensaries federally are legal businesses yet. So banking, federal licensing, regulatory issues still exist. But that's, I know a lot of these places can't deposit money. They can't have a business account at a bank because you're not allowed to put that money in the bank. So
yeah, they live on in a cash world.
I remember when I moved back to Detroit and I finally bought my house. It was definitely flipped and made nicer in the upstairs portion. The downstairs was still a little underdeveloped, if you will. And I know for a fact it was a grow house because every 10 feet along the baseboards were outlets. They had so many outlets. And then it had that cheap kind of like plywood almost for the walling. And you could see where they punched holes to run stuff. Tubes, cords, whatever.
Computer LAN parties.
Yeah, no, that wasn't it. And then the final sign was when I signed the papers, when we went to do the closing and we both showed up to sign the papers, I had a $5,000 concession coming back to me, and he brought it in cash, which was wrapped in 10s and 5s in a brick.
Nice.
Of $5,000, and he brought it to me double wrapped in 2 Kroger plastic bags.
What am I supposed to do with
handed
this?
me the brick of money.
There you go. That's cash is.
And I was like,
cash.
I'd never had $5,000 cash, rubber band in a brick.
It's creepy, isn't it?
It's weird.
So to get in your car with that kind of money,
is
creepy. I did that once with $10,000.
Yeah, it is very strange.
Just
right to the bank. Yeah, right to the bank for sure. So, anyways, those are the things it means and it doesn't mean, and I'm sure we will see more of this change in the near future. But just know it's not quite fully legal yet.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Oh, we have a very special not-so-breaking news on a Friday morning. I don't think this has ever happened before. We have got 2 stories right in our own backyard, so we have to call it WTC. What the C-Bus?
Oh, dang it.
What?
Why didn't you prep me for that? I said, what the Columbus?
Oh, I thought we
Nobody
did.
Ever told me.
We sat right here.
I wasn't in the room, obviously.
Yeah, you were.
I was not.
You were sitting right here the whole time.
Well, why don't you ask me if I'm paying attention?
Oh, I'm
How
sorry.
About that next time?
I
Say,
didn't.
hey, you might be looking at me, but are you actually hearing what I'm saying, Kelly? You didn't see the vacant look in my eye?
I did not see the empty soullessness because I'm so used to it every day that I didn't know the difference. There was nothing sitting back there. I'm sorry.
Run it back.
Take 2.
All right. Oh, we have a very special not-so-breaking news this morning. In fact, I don't know if this has ever been done before, so we're just going to have to call it WTC. What the Columbus?
Oh, my God.
Damn it, son of a... I thought you said we were going with Columbus, Kelly. You said I wasn't prepared, so I wanted to go with Columbus.
It is absolutely all my fault.
So what happened in C-Bus?
All right, first story. Boy, this
I
one's
hate C-Bus, by the way, so if we could switch it to
Switch to
Columbus, I would
Columbus?
appreciate it.
All right.
So we have a very special not-so-breaking news this morning. In fact, I don't know if this has ever happened before.
Yeah?
So much so, we've got 2 stories from right in our own backyard, so we've got to call it WTC. What the Columbus?
Hey.
All right.
Good Lord.
Video posted on TikTok is blown up as Kimberly Moss, a Uber driver, went to a floral shop. And from what I see, the video starts just right off the bat with aggression. Antonio Moss was Kimberly Moss's son and posted the video, and it has now accumulated over 2 million views. This woman walks in, and apparently the store clerk was being quite belligerent. It was something about signing for the delivery, I have to assume, because she says, why won't you sign? And then the store owner completely blows up. Have you seen this on TikTok?
Yes. The problem was that she was supposed to deliver the flowers, but she was supposed to get a signature.
Right.
All right? And there was nobody home to get the signature. I from what I'm understanding, the flower shop guy said, you should have just left them on the porch. And she said, I was supposed to get a signature, so I brought them back here.
Okay.
And he wasn't
a delivery to the floral store. Gotcha.
Yes, it was to a customer.
So he's mad that the flowers didn't get delivered.
Right.
She's just trying to do her job in getting a signature. Well, things escalated very quickly. Here's some audio from the clip.
Why don't you understand? Get out!
Signature.
I'm done with you people.
Rude?
It clearly said to leave it. Did you not read that part?
It does say that.
Then you screwed up.
Then it said,
I don't care.
Get a signature.
No. Good day.
Get a signature.
I'm done with you. I'm asking you to leave before I call the police. You're trespassing. Get out.
Why are you so angry?
Because I've asked you to leave and you won't. Get out!
That the next
Oh,
day...
you mother... Get out! You're on my last damn nerve. Get the out!
Rude. You are that rude.
Go to hell.
You're a representative of this?
I
That's
sure am.
sad.
Don't worry about me.
You should.
Get out. Take your ass out of my store. You're a disgrace.
No, you are.
You can kiss my white ass. Get
Why
the
would
out.
do that?
Because the last bitch I'm telling you, get the out.
Mother's a bitch.
Your mother's a whore.
What? I mean, it got worse.
Oh, yeah. He went
way worse.
He went racist on her.
He went straight. He said some words you're not supposed to be saying, for sure.
When he said, kiss my white ass, and she goes, why would I do that?
Oh, Valentine Floral.
Pulls out of your mother's a whore.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
so
mother's
wild.
a bitch. Your mother's a whore.
You have to respond, I guess. When you bring the moms into it.
Yeah, Valentine Floral has seen a repercussion of said matters.
That's right down on Eakin Road.
Yeah, they've got some not so great Google reviews now. They have turned off their voicemail box. Yeah, you can't. I understand frustration. I'm impressed with her. She's just saying the whole time. She's like, "Why? What happened? What?
Why are you so
What's
rude?
going on?
Why would I do that?"
It just was the wildest response to somebody just trying to do their job, and figure it out.
Yep. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Valentine Floral Shop now.
Your mother's a whore.
Right.
Story number 2 comes from the west side as there was a fire that broke out. According to the Columbus Division of Fire, investigators were on the scene where they have video evidence of a Dodge Dakota truck pulling up to a locked gate. The driver exited the truck, unlocked the gate, and drove into the fuel storage area. Got out some containers, and from the video, the truck driver is seen removing fuel from the storage containers and loading it into his truck. He then moves to the back of his truck, lifting and closing the gate. And then while removing the fuel, a flash fire occurs, prompting the driver to get into his truck and drive away. But then he realized something in the bed of his truck was on fire, so he backs his truck up, which then spills whatever's going on, which causes a bigger fire. So there is this massive fire, and then the person leaves. Well, the area in which they were in and the camera that caught the person matched the profile of an ex-employee, William Dave Bush. And investigators located him and then asked him to come in to question him about said fire because he was a suspect. Well, Bush entered the room with burns to his right cheek, a singed eyebrow, a burn on his right earlobe, and a large bandage on his right arm, which he admitted was from a burn. But he says that the burn he got while working at his job.
Oh, a different place.
A different fire.
Okay.
But upon questioning, he actually got the burns from a brush fire, not while at work.
Man, how many times have you gone in with a giant burn that was caused by a fire? Not the current fire.
Not the current fire. Not the one you're investigating.
Yeah.
And not that the guy on the video looks exactly like me while on fire. No, this was a brush fire. No, actually, it was from the job that I work at now. And then upon further questioning, he did admit, yeah, that was me. He was stealing some gasoline. Here's the problem. Probably would have gone just fine. And you would think at adult age of anything over, I don't know, 10, you would know not to have flame around fuel. And that's exactly what he did. While trying to steal gas, he decided now's a good time for a smoke break.
Oh.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Yeah.
He learned nothing from Saturday morning cartoons.
Not a thing. The man didn't even stop, drop, and roll while he was on fire. What were you doing in elementary school all those years? If you don't know to stop, drop, and roll,
right?
What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Anyways, he admitted...
This chocolate all over my face is from a different cake, not the one that you're missing.
Yeah. Not the one with the giant face print on it right there. Anyways, he was charged with a whole bunch of felony arson type stuff and property damage over $1,000. And he's going to be spending a little time behind bars. That's your not so breaking news, 99.7 The Blitz. Did you ever go somewhere or maybe buy something and it wasn't what you thought? Maybe you misread a description, or I don't know, letters got jumbled and it didn't process quite right. And then you show up or you get the thing and you're like, oh, this is not what I thought at all. Because there's an event next month in the UK called the Cumbria Nature Festival. And on the website it says it's for like-minded people to explore, share, and celebrate incredible wildlife and environmental biodiversity. But apparently some people got it twisted when it came to nature calling and like-minded people, because the Facebook post of the people putting on the Cumbria Nature Festival said, after recent inquiries, we need to clarify. Cumbria Nature Festival is primarily aimed at naturalists, not naturists.
They show up naked?
Yep.
You cannot use the term like-minded and not have some sorted idea in mind.
Yeah. If you use the word like-minded, it's usually leading towards some sort of kink.
Yes.
That's just all there is to it. There is a sexual connotation to like-minded.
Yes.
They say, while we aim to be as inclusive as possible and certainly do not judge anyone, please do dress appropriately. If anyone else has booked an error, please contact us immediately for a full refund, because apparently they've had people saying, so when are the naked hours? When can we just, is it all the time? Is this just free for all? Like, we can do whatever we want? And so they're saying, no. People hear naturalists and they interpret it as something else. It's a common misunderstanding, I suppose. So, if you had plans to go to the Cumbria Nature Festival and you were hoping to let everything hang out, that's not what that's there for.
I came from Alabama to see some naked people.
Right. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yes, just know they say, one person did ask, what if we fall into both camps? What if we like to be out in nature while being natural? And they said, again, dress appropriately. So just be warned, if you have your tickets, they are refunding tickets for people who made a mistake, so you won't have a problem getting your money back. But you're going to have to whip out your wang somewhere else. I'm sorry.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
All right, let's see here. A semi driver who killed a family of 3 on 71 North in Delaware County earlier this month used a fake ID to fraudulently obtain his U.S. citizenship and Ohio driver's licenses. He had a regular license and a CDL. That's according to state investigators who say they're turning over information about the driver to ICE. The 50-year-old has been in custody since he crashed into a line of stopped traffic on 71 near 3637 and killed Luke and Lene Sapolsky and their 1-year-old son, Logan. The verdict is in for an Ohio pastor charged in the death of a 14-year-old boy. Prosecutors say that 27-year-old volunteer pastor Rushan Patterson was allowing teenagers to ride on the outside of a church van in the Canton area last September when the van hit a pothole and 14-year-old Malachi Nichols Williams was thrown off the vehicle. The teen died of head injuries. Reverend Patterson was convicted this week of involuntary manslaughter. He will be sentenced next month. New England Patriots coach Mike Vrabel says he's seeking counseling and will not be with the team for day 3 of the NFL draft on Saturday, following the publication of photos of the coach and longtime NFL reporter Diana Rossini at an Arizona resort. And it seems there's no shortage of the pictures of these two from as far back as 6 years ago. Can you imagine?
Oh, wow.
I mean, you're trying to you're trying to manage the situation with your wife.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, it was just blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, boom, 6 years ago, kissing, holding hands. I mean,
oops.
Yeah. So anyway, Vrabel announced that he is committed to counseling starting this weekend. Not starting a few days ago,
nope,
but starting this weekend. And
got to get through the first couple rounds of the draft first.
Yeah.
Got business to take care of.
Yes. He says he wants to give his family and his team the best version of himself possible. And those are your 3 things.
Counseling.
Okay. I mean, if that's what's going to help.
Well, I feel like if you would have told me you were getting counseling 2 months ago, or even 3 years ago.
All right, 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
After the initial infidelity of whatever happened.
Oof.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to cover a couple stories real quick of some tourists doing things they shouldn't. This first tourist was over in Florence, Italy, it was a 28-year-old woman who was on her bachelorette party. So her and her group of friends were doing their last hurrah in Florence, and they decided to visit the Fountain of Neptune in the Piazza del Signoria in Florence there. Very famous fountain that was put there in 1559 by Cosimo I de' Medici, the Duke of Florence, to mark the marriage of his son Francisco and the Grand Duchess Joanne of Austria. Now, the fountain features Neptune, the Roman god of the sea, on a shell-shaped carriage being pulled by horses. And this woman wanted all the luck she could possibly have in her marriage. And the way to do so, apparently, is to go touch the ding-dong of Neptune on the statue.
What?
This is the first I've heard of this.
I guess it's a sign of luck.
I guess.
Now, apparently you're not supposed to, because this fountain has got a metal gate around it. It's got kind of a moat in between people and the statue. And none of this stopped this woman. She climbed over the railing, onto the edge of the basin, and then onto the legs of one of the horses because she didn't want to step in the water, obviously. She just wanted to touch Neptune's ding-dong. According to the police report, her intention was to touch the private parts of the statue for a sort of pre-wedding challenge. Well, unfortunately, investigators did finally get her out because they saw her climbing onto the statue. They have police in the area. And they later found that she caused small but significant damage to the legs of the horses that she walked on to try and get over, to try and touch the ding-dong of Neptune.
Penis.
She caused about $5,845 worth of damage to the statue. Whether or not she's going to have to pay for it or not, really don't know, but she was facing charges of defacing an artistic and architectural asset.
I feel like she doesn't have a lot of confidence in her marriage if she was willing to go to those lengths for good luck.
To try and touch Neptune's ding-dong?
Pecker.
Yeah.
What was the one statue where you can't touch the statue's boobs because they're already worn down because everyone's...
It was a brass... Yeah, there's a brass statue that they had to, refinish because so many people touched her boobs, it was getting discolored and everything.
Yeah, and so then they got the statue of Taylor Swift, and they've got security on it, so they can't do the same thing. It's in the same... Is that Ireland?
So you might be right. Yeah. Yeah, don't go touching statues and stuff.
Yeah. Keep your hands to yourselves, people.
Yeah. Don't go sexually abusing Neptune's ding-dong. Right. Come on. Story number 2 takes us over to, where is this? In Australia. A woman and her family were on a Australian trip in the Northern Territory, and they were kind of out. So we're not talking Sydney, we're not talking Melbourne. They were out in the outback of Australia. And when you get out there, there's not a lot of things out. It's wildlife. However, because people do travel out that way, they don't necessarily have outhouses, but they do have toilet shacks. if you will, which are basically just really deep holes that are dug with a little bit of covering just in case you need to use the bathroom.
That's an outhouse.
It's a toilet shack.
It's called a long drop toilet.
Oh my God.
That's an outhouse.
I mean, I agree with you. But again, it's a hole in the ground with maybe some sort of like bucket or something for at least some sort of elevation where you're at least kind of sitting. You
and
know
a
what I'm
little
saying?
privacy.
Yeah, a little privacy, exactly. Well, unfortunately, this long drop toilet did not have a very secure floor because the woman dropped into the long drop toilet hole just south of Alice Springs, Australia. Damn. Thankfully, her 2 children did not drop in with her. However, she did spend 3.5 hours waist deep in the poo.
Wow.
Finally, a tradesman was able to get her out. But, yeah, 3.5 hours just...
That's a long 3.5 hours.
That is so much. The guy said, yeah, that hole is just filled with exactly what you think it is. Every sort of bodily thing that can be in a hole is in that hole.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's the description I had for an ex of mine, too. Think about it. Yeah.
Did you call her the long drop toilet?
The long drop toilet, for sure. She was the long drop toilet. Anyways, she was out. She was checked, and she's going to be okay. Real quick, I just want to get on my soapbox for a second, and this could be my privilege talking, because but my feet's work, both my feet's work, and I'm somewhat in healthy condition. I'm not pregnant. I did not get a chance to serve my country. Even though I tried to join the Navy, I was medically disqualified the morning I was supposed to leave for boot camp for basic training. So I don't fall into any category besides normal 40. Well, I wouldn't use the word normal. 49-year-old semi-healthy person.
So you're getting no special considerations.
No special considerations. And I bring this up in one area in particular, and that is going out in public and trying to find a parking spot. Because reserved parking spots have gotten out of control. I'm sorry. It's just that there is nowhere you can go now where if you are of... I don't want to use the word regular. That's not what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no ailments.
No ailments.
Nothing.
No special considerations, as you put it, Kelly. If you're not in that, you're automatically 5 to 10 parking spots back, no matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what. No matter where you go, you're either giving up a spot to someone who is handicapped, which is fine. You're giving up a spot to someone who is pregnant, which is fine. You're giving up spots to veterans, which is absolutely fine. You're giving up spots to people who... You're giving up spots to people who are too lazy to get out of their car and go into the store to buy what they want because they're doing pickup delivery.
Yeah, they should be in the back of the parking lot.
They should be all the way in the back.
I agree with you. There are way too many pickup spots reserved.
And there's 36 of them for pickup spots now. It takes up a whole quarter of the parking lot.
Agreed. Those should be in the way back.
I never see anybody in the pregnant women or veteran spots either.
I never see anybody in the pickup spots anymore. Like I'll occasionally see somebody turn in there, but there are at least a dozen open spots.
Now, I know for a fact I use them not by choice. That's because Nora uses it and says, hey, swing by and pick this up on your way home. And I'm like, okay, fine. And then I got to text her, and I got to get the number because you have to give them the order number when they drop off the stuff to your car. I'm just saying, parking, it's gotten out of control. Handicap, great. How many pregnant people are showing up to one store at one time? One pregnant spot. That's all you get. One pregnant spot. You don't have this convoy of pregnant women pulling up all at the same time. And I know you can't ask, and you obviously always can't tell by, visual markers, but 7 months or later when it comes to the pregnancy people. If you're 2 months pregnant, you don't get the pregnancy spot. You don't even know you're pregnant yet.
No, if you're throwing up every 15 minutes, you should get the front spot so you can get in there and out before you throw up the next time.
When does that kick in?
I think it's the first trimester.
Oh, is it?
So,
Okay.
It's early.
I don't know anything about it.
You have to get in there between vomiting sessions. They should be front and center with handicapped and veterans. I'm okay with all those spots. I do not mind parking in the back and walking. That does not bother me one bit. The only thing is in the Kroger that I go to, there's sort of the parking lot's got a hill that goes down into the further spots. So it's really hard to navigate a full cart of groceries when you're going down a hill.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Especially for you and your size, it's just going to drag you down the hill. You got your feet planted, and they're just skidding along the cement as the full shopping cart.
How steep is this hill?
It's not that steep, but
all the way down the hill.
It's not a mountain, but yeah.
Clear the path! I can't stop!
And no soles on my shoes
None.
by the time I get to my
Just
car.
smoke coming out the back of your heels. All the way down. Oh, I want to see this so bad. I can't stop! You just hear Kelly. I get out of my car, take 2 steps, and you just hear. Anyways, okay. Enough with the parking spots. That's all I'm saying.
It's Friday morning. Let the weed out. Let me get it to my
Yes, it is. It's Friday morning, and it's been a couple weeks, so we decided to bring back the Wake and Bake Trivia. It's very simple. We're looking for volunteers right now at 800-821-9970. You call, we ask you one question, and then we are going to take a guess whether or not you like to wake and bake or not, and whether or not you have on a Friday morning. I've got the questions ready to go. Right now, all we need are the volunteers. If you want to stay anonymous, that's fine. Because if you're on your way to work or something, you may not want them to know that you wake and bake. I don't know what you do. We're not here to judge. We're just here whether to guess whether or not that you enjoy wake and bake. 800-821-9970. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Jorge, what's up?
What's up, Jorge? All right. We are going to ask you one simple question, and depending on your answer, we're going to take a guess whether or not you wake and bake or not, okay?
Yep.
All right, Jorge, here is your question. What do little birds see when they get knocked unconscious?
Wake and bake. Wake and bake.
They say they see little tinier birds.
Little tinier birds. Okay, yeah, that totally makes sense.
Did you just exhale?
Kind of sounded like a little bit. Yeah, I'm with you, Vic.
I work third shift. I just got off. I've been baking all night.
Okay, yeah, you definitely, yeah.
Sure bake,
You're
yeah.
bake for
Yeah,
sure.
we all-
Yeah. You are a full banana bread loaf right now. Fully baked. I appreciate the call, Jorge. Go get some rest. Enjoy your weekend. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Scott.
Scott, all right, Scott. One question for you, whether we're going to determine whether or not you wake and bake. Scott, shouldn't we call cufflinks what they really are? Sleeve earrings?
Yeah.
Baked.
Bake. Wake and bake.
Scott, I think we're all in agreement that you wake and bake.
Maybe, just here and there.
Just here and there, just a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit. It's the giggle that gives it away every time. If something as simple as sleeve earrings makes you giggle like that, then yeah.
I would have never thought of that.
Yeah. Now you can take it with you for the rest of your life. Every time you put on a pair of cufflinks, you're like, I'm going to snap on my sleeve earrings. Scott, I hope you have a great day.
He doesn't bake here and there. He bakes whenever he's here or there.
Yeah. Scott, thanks a lot.
The giggle that gives it away.
Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Nick.
Nick. All right, Nick, one simple question, wake and bake trivia. We're going to find out whether or not you wake and bake. Your question, Nick. Speaking of naming things, shouldn't we call veterinarians what they really are? Doctors?
Hell yeah.
Baked.
Baked. We're going baked.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Did you say that with your eyes closed? Yeah. Thanks for the call, man. Have a great weekend. Yeah. Blitz, hi, who's this? All right.
Passed out.
Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Chelsea.
Hi, Chelsea. All right, wake and bake trivia. One simple question to determine whether or not you wake and bake. Your question, Chelsea, is it the ultimate defense against a zombie apocalypse to just tie dead people's shoelaces together?
I mean, that could work. I guess.
Yeah, I think it's the ultimate defense.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I mean, you understand, right? You tie their shoes together, so when they come back as a zombie, they're not going to be able to go anywhere.
Oh my God!
Oh, there it is. Yeah, now it clicked. Now it clicked. Because zombies don't know how to tie or untie shoes, so they would.
I think that's brilliant.
Trip and fall from now on.
That is brilliant.
Yeah, I don't know, Chelsea. I'm going to say not baked.
I say not baked.
I'm baked. I'm saying baked.
Wrong.
Wrong? Wait,
who's wrong?
Yeah. You guys are wrong.
Which one is it?
Thick said baked. Kelly and I said not baked.
Baked.
Oh, baked.
Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
Baked.
Yeah. I thought about the thought process.
I was going to say not baked until the realization hit her.
Kicked in. That makes sense.
What you guys were going to think, too.
Thanks for the call, Chelsea. Have a great weekend.
Thanks.
Bye. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Austin.
Austin, wake and bake trivia. One question for you. Here we go. Do hummingbirds hum because they don't know the words?
Jake.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, definitely. Could they hum because they don't know the words? Or yes, definitely to Kelly saying baked?
Baked. I'm saying it too.
Oh, I don't even know what you said there. I guess they didn't hear the words or know the words. They're humming around.
You wake and bake, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's a given. That's a given. He laughed and didn't even hear what I said. Yeah.
This is the kind of guy you want to hang around, right? He's just a good time.
I want to get high with him.
Hey, I appreciate the call, man. Have a great one. Blitz. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Brittany.
Brittany. All right, Brittany, wake and bake trivia. One question to find out whether or not you are baked or not. Your question is, do you wish your neck fat rolls were as cute as your dog's neck fat rolls?
Wow.
Well, we can't go dropping F-bombs.
I don't know
like
how
that.
much took out. Say what the question was again.
Oh,
Do
sorry.
you wish your neck fat rolls were as cute as your dog's neck fat rolls?
I had a dumper.
My dog don't have none, so I'm going to say no, I don't want none.
Oh, I love how you pointed out your dog doesn't have neck fat rolls, but you didn't say I don't have neck fat rolls. I'm not making any judgment. I'm
This
just
is
saying.
how I would have answered.
So baked.
Are we wake and baking on a Friday?
Yeah.
Hello?
Okay. No. No. Okay.
You don't wake and bake.
You're just that lofty. You're just that out there. That.
I'm just getting off work.
You're a third shifter. Okay. Well, I appreciate the call. I hope you have a great weekend.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
That's the first one that didn't wake and bake.
All right, do one last one. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hi, it's Cola.
Hi, Cola. All right, one question, wake and bake trivia. We're going to determine whether or not you actually wake and bake, depending on how you answer this question. And your question is it a true sign of getting older when people stop getting impressed by how much you can drink and now they're just concerned?
I would think so.
Yeah, I would think so, too.
Not baked.
Yeah, I'm saying not baked.
I gotta agree with you.
Very to the point. Do you wake and bake, Cola?
Yeah.
Oh!
Have you already?
No, not today.
Okay, all right, so that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because if you did, I was going to say you're on a very special kind of strand, like a Doobie Howser MD, because you were very
functional
and straightforward, very analytical with your answer. We appreciate the call. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
You too.
99.7 The Blitz.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Once again, an Ohio lawmaker has introduced a bill to legalize medically assisted suicide for patients with terminal conditions. The bill would require that the patient be an Ohio resident and within 6 months of death. 2 doctors would have to sign off on the prognosis, and there are a variety of other stipulations. The measure will likely face a mountain of opposition in the legislature. Back in 2018, a similar bill was introduced in Ohio and didn't go anywhere. 13 states and Washington, D.C. allow doctor-assisted death.
Vote yes!
$10 million bond for an 18-year-old North Carolina woman accused of plotting with 2 others to, quote, kill as many Jews as possible at Congregation Beth Israel Synagogue in Houston. Angela Hicks was arrested on Wednesday and faces 2 felony conspiracy counts. A 16-year-old boy was also taken into custody in Houston. At least 1 other person said to have been involved. In an interview with a local TV reporter over the phone, though, Angelina's father says his daughter's a good kid, that it was just a fantasy game.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good kid.
Yeah. Well, no daggone terror attacks. How in the world would she pull something like that off? She don't drive. She ain't got a car. She don't have guns. She don't know how to use a gun. She never shot a gun. How's she going to get to Texas? It's nuts what they've done to her. They've ruined her whole life and ours.
Dad also said his daughter takes some, quote, high-powered medication.
Oh.
And suggested maybe that was a factor in whatever she was saying online. But again, she's 18 years old. Her next court appearance is May 13th. Kellogg says for the first time in more than a decade, it's including toys with some of its breakfast cereals. I didn't realize they took the toys out.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah, they did. Starting on Sunday, special edition boxes of Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops, Apple Jacks, and Corn Pops will have plastic toys shaped like characters from Disney and Pixar's Toy Story 5. Movie scheduled to hit theaters in June, so it's a nice little tie-in. Toys used to be a mainstay. That's why you bought the particular cereal, was for the toy.
Absolutely selected cereal based on what toy was inside. For sure.
I'll choke down anything if there's a good toy inside.
Oh, and the first thing you did when you get home is you tilt the box on its side, and you work your arm down the plastic bag and through the bottom, and you use your 2 little pincher fingers like chopsticks, and you pull that toy right out.
Right. Yep. Well, I guess toys gradually disappeared over the years as manufacturers cut costs and consumers worried about choking and other hazards. And I'm like, okay. But Kellogg's was criticized back in 2004 because they included a Spider-Man watch. And they had mercury batteries in the cereal boxes.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be careful what toys you're putting in there.
You know what I always wanted? Not only in cereal, but in Cracker Jacks, I like the parachute guy.
Yeah.
The guy with the parachute.
You just
whip
roll
that
it up.
in the air. Yeah. Oh, that was fun. And a good tattoo. I could always use a good temporary tattoo.
Temporary tattoo, yeah.
Those were really good toys. Yep. All right, those are your 3 things.
All right, if you enjoy the deliveries, you're sick of going to the store, you'd rather just click a couple buttons on your phone or your laptop and have things show up at your door, that's fine. But I want to inform you of a couple things. First, they have put out a warning, because I guess this has become a common thing where people get home, they've got the package, they grab the package, they walk in, they put the keys down, and apparently a popular drop spot is your kitchen table. That's where a lot of people put their things, or their kitchen counter. Experts are telling you, do not do that.
No.
Do not put your boxes on your kitchen counters or your kitchen table because of one main thing. A lot of those cardboard boxes that they deliver in, they're basically nice little hotels for bugs and such.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
It traps moisture. It's got tiny little hiding spots, and it can pick up hitchhikers along the way because that box is making a lot of stops in a lot of different places. So a lot of opportunity for something to attach itself to the box, get in the box, and they're saying do not put the box on your counters. They're saying actually, once you put the box down and, when all those weather changes the box goes through, inside, outside, those bugs just get in the box and try and stay warm. Once it gets inside the house, everything's pretty regulated, so they start leaving the boxes and heading out.
Spreading their seed.
Yep. So ants, beetles, moths, cockroaches, all of it. So they say the best thing to do, especially like if you have a garage, just go open it in the garage, get what you want, break down the box, throw the box away. Don't even deal with the box inside your home.
Oh, I've never even thought of that.
If you have the opportunity. Yeah. So be leery of that. Speaking of deliveries, depending on what you get delivered, a lot of times you cannot. Now, if it's something it gets delivered and it's broken, fine. If it doesn't fit, return it. If it's not what you thought it was, you can usually return those. What you can't do is blame the company for sending you the stuff that you actually ordered because you didn't know that you were going to get addicted to the nitrous oxide canisters that you were ordering from Amazon. That's exactly what happened. A New York man has sued Amazon over the brain cells he has killed while doing whippets.
Oh, my God.
He was ordering the nitrous oxide canisters, which are labeled for culinary use because a lot of kitchens will use them for making whipped cream, foam things. They use that gas for specific type things. Well, in case you didn't know, it can also be used for other things, like getting high. So
I'm laughing.
Felix Krause, 33-year-old from Buffalo, has sucked down on these canisters for the past 3 years, causing neurological damage, memory loss, tremors, and in his lawsuit, he says, I never used to be this spacey. It's harder to perform tasks. I'll go downstairs to get something and forget why I went down there. I want Amazon held accountable. I want the book thrown at them. They know what they were doing when they sent me those canisters. I didn't know I was going to get addicted to nitrous oxide. They know exactly what people buy nitrous oxide for. Yeah, for cooking. Or for your soapbox car derby. If you're in the Boy Scouts, you use the little canisters to launch your car. Don't go sitting there sucking on nitrous oxide since 2002 and then turn around and try and sue Amazon. It's not going to work.
I mean, it is also called laughing gas.
It is. But used when medically controlled. You go to the dentist.
Right.
I don't think you should just be self-diagnosing and self-prescribing laughing gas. It's not the way that works.
If it did work that way, I'd be suing Dairy Queen over their DQ cakes.
Yes.
Oh, I'm addicted.
I didn't know if I ate
Dairy
a
Queen.
cake a day, it was just going to pack on.
Quit selling me these cakes. I can't stop eating
Blame
them.
you. Anyways, the courts did throw out the case, and it looks like they're going to be able to just say, this is your fault. Go get some help. As they should.
Yes.
Yeah, so just be a little cautious when you're delivering and trying to blame other people for what you order.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
All right, we got some people doing things out in public they shouldn't be doing, including this first story takes us down south. We have ourselves a WTF. What the Florida? A 43-year-old man in Florida by the name of Roy McIntosh was arrested on Tuesday after apparently he went to a Subway restaurant and video shows he became verbally upset and slapped the employee across the face. He immediately then left, where police were able to track him down, because apparently he was mad that the employee purposefully gave him stale bread for his Subway sandwich. And let me tell you, of all the sandwich places out there, Subway is very dependent upon how fresh their bread is.
Yes.
Because there are other places, I believe, Jimmy John's, Jersey Mike's, Which, where usually don't have a bread problem. Jimmy John's, sometimes the bread isn't as good as it should be. But Subway, full-blown can be determined by the freshness of the bread. So if I were to get stale bread,
yeah,
I would
it's not
know.
toasted. The sandwich is mostly bread.
That is true.
It's like that's mostly what we're eating, right?
Yes.
A Subway sandwich.
Yep. So apparently, yes, he became fairly upset, slapped the victim across the face, and then the employee immediately stepped back in shock, obviously. They tracked him down, and he did confess to admitting the guy, saying, he gave me old stale bread. Okay. You got to be able to control your emotions more than that. Anyways, he was arrested and will be facing battery charges because you can't just go around slapping people in the face because they give you stale bread.
Don't you wish you could sometimes?
Sometimes, yes. I'm not saying I haven't thought it.
Right.
That's where the control of the emotions comes in. Story number 2 takes us over to Columbia, Missouri, where a Missouri man has just been arrested for indecent exposure as he was arrested for dancing naked, which you're not allowed to do out in public, and he decided to do it at the Aldi grocery store.
Oh.
You know, if I'm getting the prices I'm getting at Aldi, I don't mind a naked man dancing in the foyer.
I see it's not just half off on the prices.
Hey, zing! Got him! What aisle do you keep the roasted nuts in? Wieners? Do you got wieners in aisle 3?
These nuts.
Anyways, prosecutors say Sidney Jones of Columbia, Missouri, was hit with 1 misdemeanor count of first-degree sexual misconduct because he was dancing in the vestibule at the Aldi store. I mean, look, I've had frustrations trying to get my quarter into the little slot there on the shopping carts to try and get my shopping cart out. So if I'm being entertained at the same time, you want to do a little puppeteer work, I don't mind.
As much as we hear about people whipping it out or running around naked, I don't ever see any of them. I don't think I have ever seen somebody doing something that they shouldn't be doing with their
genitalia?
pee-pee.
With their pee-pee?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've just not run across that.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Have you guys?
Well, if we do the math,
not counting yourself.
Well, I was going to say, if we do the math, I'm usually the one
Yeah.
doing it. So you're right. I don't normally come across it because I'm the one doing it. And to have 2 naked people whipping it out.
Yeah, that's unheard of.
Unheard of.
Yeah.
You know. So that kind of takes me out of the equation. I was known around the friend circle as the one
whipping it
who
out.
would whip it out.
Yeah. But not like at an Aldi.
Not at an Aldi.
Like, I'm out in the wild. I'm walking around somewhere, Polaris Mall. Nobody's out there naked. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done. There might be one video floating around the World Wide Web. If some security guard decided to pull the tape.
Oh, no.
2 years ago, we were up in the Traverse City area in northern Michigan. We went down, Nora and I did like a little weekend getaway golf trip thing. And they had this really cool hot tub sauna combination thing. And we were the only ones there. And she left first. So she was first through the door. And so I grabbed the glass door and I shut it. And then I did a little mash and smush against the glass door with just her standing there. Now, if there were security cameras around, I don't know. But no one else was around.
Okay.
But she got...
You didn't do that in the frozen food section at Aldi.
I did not,
okay.
But now I really want to.
You could.
Oh, on those steamy frosted doors, and you just get the imprint. And you're like, oh, when did they start putting mushroom caps in the freezer section? I don't remember that.
Boy, a guy will draw a dong on anything.
Really will. Absolutely. Anyways, he's going to be hit with a fine, and doesn't look like jail time. It's a misdemeanor. But yeah, don't go whipping your wang out wherever you want. It's not so breaking news. All right, I want to play a little fill-in-the-blank game, okay? 800-821-9970. Very simple question. Just need you to fill in the blank as I don't know the exact release date, but I know it's not far because I'm seeing the trailers pop up and stuff. But they have announced that the release of the sequel to The Devil Wears Prada is coming sometime this summer.
Yes.
Devil Wears Prada 2 with all the cast back to do whatever fashion thing they're doing. But I want to fill in the blank because I want to know what you think the devil actually wears. The devil wears blank. Because to me, like the devil wears Crocs
Oh, you stole mine.
I can't stand them.
No.
I can't stand them at all. I think they're just the worst things ever. I can't imagine putting on a pair. And I know that the croc lovers are going to come after you. But, dude, you got to put them on your feet. You never know. It's like walking on clouds. They're so soft, and it's the best relief I've ever had on my toes. Okay, good for you.
I guess I could say the devil wears sandals with socks.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, no offense, but the devil wears a fanny pack.
Oh!
Yes.
I know they're very convenient, but I do not like a fanny pack.
No, I'm not wearing a fanny pack.
Man
either.
purse.
Yeah. 800-821-9970. Fill it in the blank. The devil wears what? Blitz, hi, who's this?
It's AJ.
AJ, the devil wears...
I'd have to go with the devil wears Gucci.
Gucci.
Yeah.
You're not a fan of Gucci. Is it just that name brand or like any other name brand as well?
Oh man, I'm a blue collar guy.
Yeah.
Gucci, Versace, all that crap. Pretty boy shit.
Coach purse.
Okay, yep. All right. I see where you're coming from. Of all the brands, I think Gucci has the ugliest colors, that red and green mixture. And that's the Gucci, right?
Yeah.
The red and green?
Oh,
yeah. Well, I appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much.
I didn't realize they were known for a color.
Yeah.
Tiffany says the devil wears crop tops.
800-821-9970. What else would belong on that list? The devil wears blank. See, for me, I agree with this one. Someone said open-toed shoes for men. I see men in a lot of flip-flops and thongs or whatever you want to, sandals, whatever you want to call them. I can't wear them because I do have man feet. I would never be caught. You said socks with sandals.
Yeah.
When we go to the lake house or if I'm getting on a boat, I'm either wearing ankle socks with some sort of gym shoe or I'm slipping my feet in socks. Every once in a blue moon, I'll wear if I know it's like a swim trip, then I'll wear the sandals. But I almost always have socks on because
I love wearing socks. I'll wear slides with socks.
Yeah, my talons do not need to be out.
No.
Right.
No one needs that shade of yellow in their life. That is not necessary.
The only time mine are out is if I'm on the boat.
Yeah.
It's the only place, and
Yep.
nobody's going to see me there. So
No, I know it looks like a witch's nose. I don't need those things out and about. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Daniel.
Daniel, the devil wears...
You know those old breakaway pants, the track pants? That and Hey Dudes.
Hey, dude.
Okay.
Track pants and Hey Dudes. I know. My best friend loves his Hey Dudes, man. He's got quite a few pair of Hey Dudes.
I have a pair. I haven't worn them in a while because it's very much like strapping. To me, the pair I have is the most non-supportive. I might as well just be wearing a piece of cardboard on my
bottom of
sole.
your foot, yeah.
Yeah, and everybody told me about them, and I checked them out. I was like, I am not going to wear these. I do not want to wear these.
There are some that are better than others, though. Some Hey Dudes.
I've seen different kinds for sure. I appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much. Have a great Friday.
Anybody says Skechers, I will fight you.
Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hi, it's Jonathan.
Jonathan. All right, Jonathan, the devil wears what?
Loafers.
Loafers?
Bumpers.
What?
Bumpers.
You know what loafers are?
No, what are they?
They're like it's been a while since I've seen them. They're like shorts with not overalls.
Rompers. Okay, yeah.
I've heard of the plight of the romper, and the biggest problem is if you wear it to a concert or something, you have to get naked to go to the bathroom.
Right.
Yes.
Because you got to drop the whole thing because
Right.
it's up above your shoulders and everything. And that would just be weird. All right, thanks for the call, man. Thank you so much. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Nick.
Nick, the devil wears what?
Turn your radio down.
Blue.
What?
Maize and blue.
Maize and blue. Okay.
Goose is the devil.
Fair enough. I appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much.
We had 3 different people say the devil wears skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans.
Yeah, I need some room in my thigh. I can't handle that tightness around the thigh area. Not to mention the bulge just get in the way, so, you can't be wearing the skinny jeans. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Good morning, it's Tristan.
Tristan, the devil wears what?
A 5-layer cake of makeup.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
You do
Too much makeup.
You do see some where it's pretty heavy out there. I appreciate the call, Tristan.
A little around the eyes, some eyeliner, we're okay.
That's all you need, yeah.
If you're going to blow your nose and your face comes off and you hate you got problems.
Yeah.
Don't spend the money on that makeup when you can spend it on therapy, fix your insecurity.
Wow. All right, Tristan, let them know how it's done. Okay, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Blitz, hi, who's this? Jenny, the devil wears what?
A man bun because it's hot in hell.
A man bun. All right, I appreciate it. You know what? I'll slightly disagree in the sense that some men can pull off a man bun. I'm just
meh.
I agree. I don't hate a man bun.
Jason Momoa can pull off a man bun. Mm-hmm.
You and your obsession with Jason Momoa.
It's only from Wrecking Crew.
I know.
It's only from Wrecking Crew, the movie he just did. I'm telling you, something about that part is just...
Woo. Oh, he was great.
He was pretty great. 800-821-9970. If you've got one, the devil wears what? 99.7 The Blitz. All right, it's a Friday. I figure we have a little fun. So get your pen and paper out, boys. We're going to do another blind top 5. We haven't done this in a while. It's where I give you a category, and we've got 5 things in that category. I'm going to give them to you one by one, and you have to place them in order. However, you don't know what's coming next. So you might place something in your number 2 spot that you actually might think is number 4, but you already took up your number 4 spot. We'll see how you end up. If you want to grab some pen and paper and play along, feel free to do so, because today it's about comedy movies, but it's one-off comedy movies. So these are comedy movies that don't have a sequel. It's just, this is the movie you got, and that's it. All right? So, 1 through 5 on how you are going to rank these top 5 one-off comedy movies. All right, your first one. Bridesmaids. Put that where you would on your top 5. Okay. Next is Big. Big with Tom Hanks, of course. Next is Dodgeball.
You're going to make us regret these. I know it.
Next is Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, you better come in with a great one.
Finally, Step Brothers.
I hate this list.
You hate this list?
I hate the whole thing.
Do you not like any of the movies, so it was hard to...
a couple of the movies.
Okay, all right.
I wish I could rearrange it because I botched this completely.
Botched the whole thing up. One-off comedy movies. Kelly, how did your blind top 5 turn out?
Terrible. Number 1, Step Brothers. I never would put Step Brothers there. Step Brothers is funny, but it's not number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, Ferris Bueller. 3, Dodgeball. Nah, that would have been number 5 for me. 4, I put Bridesmaids. That would have been more like number 1. Big, I had it fit the 5th spot. That should have been number 2 for me.
Okay.
What should have been number 1?
Bridesmaids.
Oh, okay.
Bridesmaids, then Big, then Ferris Bueller, then Step Brothers, then Dodgeball.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Vic, what you got?
I'm actually not disappointed in my list just because of the other movies. Was the first one you said was Bridesmaids?
Bridesmaids, yeah.
I put it 4th. Just
Okay.
because I figured you were going to give us something that wasn't as funny as that,
Okay.
which you did, which was Dodgeball, which I have 5th. Step Brothers, I put 3rd. Ferris, I had 2nd. Big, I had number 1.
Okay.
And
I don't hate your list. I don't hate the way you did that.
Absolutely, the first time I saw Big, I thought this is just a perfect movie.
Okay.
It was great.
Yeah, it is a very good movie. My list I'm happy with. I went number 5. I'm kind of exactly flipped from you in terms of what you wanted your list to be, Kelly. Because I'm Dodgeball number 5, Big number 4, Bridesmaids number 3, Ferris Bueller number 2, And Step Brothers, I think, is the perfect comedy. So I have that at number one.
That is funny. I don't hate that as a number one pick.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be mine, but I don't hate the pick. It is really funny.
That would absolutely be my list. But like I said, I'm fairly happy with my list. Maybe Big Before Bridesmaids. Maybe.
Let me tell you something too. A rewatch of Ferris Bueller. That movie's not that funny. It really isn't. It's okay, but it's never as good as when you saw it the first time.
I wonder if it's
boring.
Oh, no, come on.
It's
now,
boring.
No, I can't agree with that.
I think it is. I don't think it's laugh out loud funny like Step Brothers is. It's definitely a coming of age comedy that holds a nostalgic. I think we give it certain love because it holds a nostalgic place in our heart.
Yeah,
and it's a part of those John Hughes coming of age movies. But I don't know about boring. Come on.
I don't know.
Not
and
for
then
you.
I feel really exponentially worse for Cameron every time I see this movie. Like, that poor kid. Oh,
that is true.
God.
He is going to need heavy therapy for the rest of his life.
And he kind of makes the movie.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely brings...
great supporting actor.
Yes, yeah, that is it. We'd love to hear yours. If you want to do your blind top 5, send it in. 800-821-9970.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
After a 2-year investigation, the Delaware County Drug Task Force raided 8 locations and seized $2 million in marijuana and psychedelic mushroom products that were largely intended to be sold to high school kids. The Delaware County Sheriff's Office says a Delaware County high school parent voiced concerns to a school resource officer leading to this investigation and this bust. The raid also netted 13 firearms and hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash. So far, they have identified, they say, multiple traffickers, but have not yet filed charges. The acting U.S. Attorney General has signed an order reclassifying state-licensed medical marijuana as a less dangerous drug. The order, signed by Todd Blanche, does not legalize marijuana for medical or recreational use under federal law, but it does change the way it's regulated, shifting licensed medical marijuana from Schedule 1 to the less strictly regulated Schedule 3. It also gives licensed medical marijuana operators a major tax break and eases some barriers to researching cannabis. The Army has unveiled its new gender-neutral physical fitness test for combat troops. It's called the Army Combat Field Test, and it will supplement the service's existing Army Fitness Test, which will remain the annual baseline measure of health and fitness. Soldiers in combat arms specialties will also be required to complete the additional combat-focused assessment annually, and if you can't pass this, you could be removed from service. For the combat field test, soldiers must complete the following within 30 minutes. All right? You ready?
30 minutes, okay.
You have 30 minutes to complete all of these. Together. A 1-mile run, followed by 30 dead stop push-ups, a 100-meter sprint, 16 lifts of a 40-pound sandbag onto a 65-inch platform. You should do that 16 times. A 50-meter carry of 2 5-gallon Army water cans weighing 40 pounds each.
How long is the carry?
50 meters.
50 meters, okay.
A 50-meter movement drill consisting of a 25-meter high crawl and a 25-meter 3 to 5 second rush. Followed by a final 1-mile run.
Oh, see, no. If you had the 1-mile run in there, I think...
You could get close?
I think I could get close until you put that second 1-mile run in there. Because that's going to be 2/3, if more. That's going to be 20 minutes for me.
Yeah,
it's gonna
you'd
be
have to
2/3.
average probably a 7-minute mile in order to get the rest of this in.
And I can't do that.
Yeah, I couldn't do all that. I believe I could do each of those things.
Correct.
But no way all of them in 30 minutes.
In 30 minutes, no.
way.
You give me an hour?
Maybe.
I could do it.
Yeah, I might be able to.
I think I could just do 2 1-mile runs. I think I could fit that in 30 minutes.
The push-ups would take me a while. I can't do 30 dead stop push-ups in a row. No, I could do maybe 10, 10, and 10.
What does that mean, dead stop?
I think you have to push and hold. Like you're not going, you're not like, you're not using momentum to like push yourself up. You have to.
Is that when you hold when you go down?
Yeah, that could be.
Also, carrying 40 pounds each, like 80 pounds of water in cans on each side.
For
that
50 yards?
No way. I couldn't even lift that.
I could definitely do that.
That one I could do, yeah. But again, in 30 minutes, not happening.
Wild?
Yeah. That's a lot.
Elite fitness.
That seems like a lot.
No. Elitely fit. Whatever. Anyway.
I think you had it right. And you have to be in elite fitness.
Okay.
In elite fitness, yes.
Or can you say in fitness? No, that isn't right, is it?
You have to be fit.
You have to be elite, the fittest.
Those are your 3 things.
Okay, great, thanks. We were just talking about some new regulations the Army is implementing for field combat readiness and their fitness goals. And we were talking about how, probably couldn't pull it off. And I want to talk about the whole, not necessarily military men, but you've got those guys that could accomplish something like that. You got those muscular guys. We've called them meatheads before. They have a bit of a reputation. In fact, every year for the Arnold Classic that I've been here, I've gone down and I've done Meathead versus Meathead, where I interview the weightlifters and I interview butchers to find out who can get more trivia questions right. Because again, meatheads have the gym bro. They can have a bit of a stereotype placed upon them, and that is that they're just not the smartest people in the world. Well, you need to change all that, because a new study just found that intelligence in young men is linked to physical traits like grip strength and higher shoulder-to-hip ratios. So they are finding out that the whole meathead cliche is absolutely false, in that a lot of these guys who are gym rats, they actually bring some brains along with their brawn. They align that young men, at least with younger men, intelligence is related to physical health and or good genes. And they say that V-shaped torso should be taken as a sign in that, the intelligence in the hip area, and it gets greater as the V opens up, and it's a wider opening towards the top of the shoulders. And then you've got the big old brain up there.
That's right, bro-tato chip.
Bro-tato. So yes, just know that if you are talking to a meathead, to a gym bro, there is a good chance he's actually quite smart.
Right.
So, and I know a lot of these guys...
obviously, he's in there taking care of his body.
Well, and here's the other thing, too, is a lot of these guys who really get into it, I have a very good friend who has his master's degree in body science.
Yeah. Nutrition, all that.
Weightlifting stuff. They go through a lot.
Oh, yeah.
They take some pretty in-depth classes when it comes to science and biology and physiology and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
Okay, pro athletes pay a nutritionist $200,000 a year.
Yeah.
Just there for themselves.
Yep.
To control their diet, create their meal plans, their workout regimen.
So, meatheads unite. You guys are smarter than you're given credit for. It's 99.7 The Blitz.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's learn you some stuff on a Friday morning and make you a little bit smarter than you were when you woke up today. Little tidbits you can take with you into your weekend and impress your family and friends with. Did you know the Luna moth only survives 6 or 7 days once reaching adulthood because it has no mouth and dies of starvation. Its sole purpose is just to reproduce. That's it.
Yeah, why is that here? What was the need to even have that on this planet? It's like the mosquitoes. Why?
Get in, get out, die.
Although, I get these carpenter bees. They're in my fence, my wooden fence at home. They come out every spring, and you see them mating. You see them in midair.
Yeah.
You watch them, and then they go back in after a month, and then you never see them again. What? Wake up, have sex, go to sleep for another 11 months.
Hey, sounds like a good life to me.
Yeah, now that I think about it. You get to be lazy. You don't have to worry about bills. You just wake up, you have sex, you go back to sleep. Maybe you don't realize how long you're asleep.
That's happened to me after sex, too. It's tomorrow?
The cicadas are the same kind of deal, but they go for years before they come back out.
Did you know scientists estimate that only 5 to 10% of cancers are actually caused by genes? Cancer mostly comes from a combination of our environment, lifestyle, chance, and just getting older. But a bad family history of cancer is a risk factor, so discuss it with your doctor. But It's really only about 5 to 10%. Did you know the average American will supposedly eat 35,000 cookies in their lifetime? I don't think I'll get there.
I might already be there. But, 'cause, man, did you ever have my wife's chocolate chip cookies? I know I brought them in. I don't know. I didn't know if you had.
Yeah.
Man, it's like I don't want her to make them, but I can't stand it when she doesn't make them. It's like one of those things. I might have.
Yeah,
really in a lifetime, 35,000.
Yeah, 35,000. I won't get there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy a good cookie and milk, but 35,000 not happening.
I'm gonna say because here's the thing. Back in my, I don't know what days you want to call them, my heavyweight days. Okay. Dude, I could open up a pack of Oreos and mow the big pack, the 3 rows. And mow right through those in a day.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's why I weigh 275 pounds.
If you live to be 75 years old, 35,000 cookies is 467 cookies a day. I'm sorry, a year. Divided by 12 months. That's 39 cookies a month.
Oh, okay.
Divided by 4.
And that's if you live to be how old?
75. That's 9.7 cookies a week. So a cookie, a little more than a cookie a day.
Well, now, does it count the cookies in my cookies and cream ice cream?
I guess you can break it down any way you want.
And they say that's the average?
Yeah. So the average American. That seems
okay. Right. Well, now that explains our obesity problem.
Oh,
that's
for sure.
Insane.
Yeah. Did you know eating a high amount of garlic, like 12 grams or more, can make men's body odor smell more attractive and less intense? Not garlicky.
Really?
Like your sweat, your armpits, things like that. They'll actually be more attractive. So,
and that's eating like real garlic.
Yeah,
not like garlic powder.
Probably not. No, yeah, okay. Get to eating your garlic. And finally, there's a McDonald's location in Germany. Float through.
Oh, really?
Instead of drive through. You paddle up to the dock, you place your order, and it's brought out to you by a member of the staff. I saw a video.
That's great.
It's pretty cool.
They could have done that at Indian Lake. There's a McDonald's right on the water.
I was just going to say that we did that at Indian Lake. We took the boat over and parked and got out. You got to walk across the parking lot and stuff.
Yeah.
But they absolutely could do that.
Yeah.
I don't know why they wouldn't.
Right.
That's a smart business move right there. Now with the app and everything, you can order on the app. Just say I'm in my boat.
Yeah.
In dock number 7.
Right.
Bring it on out. They could make a killing doing that over at Indian Lake for sure. Anyways, there you go. Learning you some stuff on a Friday morning, 99.7 The Blitz.